MD Prepper here, giving you guys a tabletop review of the Potable Aqua Pure Electrolytic Water Purifier. Potable Aqua also makes this little water purification tablets you get in the camping section of your stores, like Walmart and all that. This little unit actually uses salt in the form of saline to create fresh chlorine to purify your water, so basically bleach. As you know, liquid bleach breaks down pretty quickly in the bottle if not used, and so concentrations get low enough that you may not be able to purify water in an emergency situation or on a hike. And so this little device here will make fresh chlorine from salt. We should already have plenty of salt stored, so no big deal there. Unit runs about $99, $100, something like that. Comes with all the gear you see here. Got some test strips to test if the chlorine content's high enough. A little bottle here to mix up your saline. This will charge via USB. You can also plug it in. Comes with all those accessories, a lanyard, instruction manuals in here. What's really interesting about it is it also has a solar panel on the back side. Now the solar charges very, very slowly. It's a very small area, so I would definitely prefer some type of charging device to keep this thing going. I've used it a few times and it works really well. You got to get the salt content high enough. If it's too low, you got a light that will come on. If you can see that right there, that says low salt. It's got a charging light when it's charging, and if the battery's low, it'll also let you know. It's only got one button to operate, which is very easy. If you touch it once, there's 1 liter, 2 liters, 5 liters, 10 liters, and 20 liters. Wish they had that in gallons, but oh well. I've done this in 1 and 2 liters, never done it in the higher capacities because I never needed it. What I'll say with the 1 liter is the water's a little on the salty side because of the extra salt that doesn't get converted. So, not a killer though, it wasn't bad. It's a good way to actually liven up your water a little bit if you're having to boil it beforehand, is to add a little bit of salt to it. So, not the end of the world. It was less salty with the 2 liter, just because I think there wasn't residual salt left over as much in the saline solution. So the way this works is you've got a little compartment here where the chemical reaction occurs. That's where you put the saline. You lay it flat on a flat surface. Don't let the little rubberized cover touch, and then you activate it by holding it down for 2 seconds, and that starts the sequence. Now, what's interesting about this little container here, apparatus, is there's actually a storage compartment, actually 2 up top here to contain salt if you need to carry salt with it. I don't know that I'm going to ever carry salt in that location, just because what if it got loose and into the compartment causing corrosion, those sorts of things. Yes, I know we're using saline anyway, but I'd like to keep this thing lasting as long as possible. As far as lifespan, it will filter 60,000 liters, which when you convert that to gallons is 15,850 gallons. So 15,000 gallons, almost 16,000 gallons, is a lot of water. So this would be good for any kind of mass emergency or any kind of long-term event. Probably not going to carry this on a hike, okay? Probably not worth it for a day or two out in the woods. This is going to stay at home. We'll probably go in a bug-out bag if they ever have to leave or something like that. So obviously you can charge this in the car if you need to. It takes a USB connection down here. Also has a flashlight, a very small little LED flashlight. If you hold the button down for, I believe it's 3 seconds. There you go. Not very bright, but secondary purpose. I probably would never use it as this unless my primary flashlight was dead and my secondary was dead, and that's all I had. Why cut into my clean water sources. Everything fits this nice little Ziploc, oh not Ziploc, this little zippered bag. I like it. I think it's a good idea. I've got a river nearby, which would be my long-term water supply source if I needed it, and it would be very nice for myself and the neighbors to be able to mix up 1 batch of water at a time. We'd come and do a 20-liter batch for the day, or 2 of those or whatever we need in quick order, and not have to use this thing very much, and not have to look for other methods to purify or boil whatnot, our water. So I like it. Like I've used it about 3 times, I think, 4 maybe. It works. Definitely smells like fresh chlorine. Very strong when you push the activate button. So let me know your thoughts if you actually have any field experience with this. Oh, also has little test strips I forgot to mention. They don't give you a lot of them. You see that? Just a handful. So might want to buy more of those. Probably wouldn't use it. Just let it sit long enough. MD Prepper out.